Hello, boys and girls. My name's Paul. Welcome to the You Were Saying podcast. Can you say podcast? Well done. Give yourself a pat on the back and 250 grams of chocolate ice cream. I'm joined by my good friends Thomas, Liam, and James. Isn't it nice to have so many friends? We're going to have a little chit-chat about a certain topic. However, one of us is going to be a naughty little fibber and tell some lies to their friends. It's not good to lie to your friends. Can you put on your detective hats and help us find the sneaky rascal? You can? Amazing! This is going to go so well. Well, get comfortable, grab some fruit or a glass of water, and let's start the show. Today we're going to be talking about what is the best children's program. Hi guys, how are you all?
I'm really good, thank you.
That's
How are
awesome.
you?
I'm so good.
I'm really looking forward to this. I feel like one of us is in a happy camper.
One of us is very unhappy.
Am I in trouble for something?
I'll be honest, I had you down as dusk. I'm like, no.
Why don't you just throw a blanket on that situation?
Yeah, grab a piece of fruit and your weighted blanket.
Yeah, I was going to say, how heavy is this blanket?
So yes, as I said at the top of our show, we're going to be talking about what is the best children's program.
Children's program, children's show. That's good. That's good.
Hey?
We can do that, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, let's go, kids.
James, start us off one, yeah?
Oh, you want me to start?
I'd love for you to start if you don't mind.
Well, obviously the correct answer is whatever show holds the child's attention so I can go out in the shed and just get away from them. Because, you know, they just won't leave me alone. But in real fact...
And what show is that?
You know what? I'm going to choose something that's new. I'm going to choose something that's new. Bluey.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mid.
Yep.
Pretty good though.
Yeah, look,
Good
I
choice.
was
It's a good
thinking
pick.
of some other things
Very
as
good.
well. We'll obviously run through the other backups at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, fair play. Liam.
Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm so good. How are you?
Do you know the letter X?
No.
The letter X for X-Men?
Isn't that what's going to give it to me?
Yes.
Has he been cancelled yet?
DMX?
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to
Did
be
you
cancelled.
see Fat Man Scoop died just a couple of days ago?
I did see
DMX
that.
dead?
I don't think DMX is... Is he dead?
Someone's
DMX
hang
is
on.
not dead.
No.
All right, come back to me.
Oh.
Okay.
My choice is X-Men from the 90s.
Is that a kid's program?
Dean. Yeah, 100.
Nice.
Well, I'm going to jump on the same kind of
Wait,
thing.
hang on.
Okay,
Let's
do it
go.
to me.
What's yours?
No, don't call him that. Don't call him that.
Sorry.
His name is Thomas.
Thomas, can you tell the boys and girls what your answer is, please? He's a little bit shy, guys. In your loudest voices, say, "Come out, Tom."
Just to bring us all down, DMX died in 2021.
Yeah, he did.
Oh my God,
Was it
really?
the Rona or did he?
Oh no.
or J-Lo.
J-Lo.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
Let's find out,
Or
boys and girls.
was that fucking Pinkett bitch, the G.I. Jane? What's her name?
No, we can't. We have to keep her name out of our mouth.
Muy bien. How
When
did
you said
DMX
Pinker,
die?
I thought you meant the
Muy
Pinkertons.
bien.
I'm like, no.
That means very good. Can you guys spell DMX?
Spelled dead? Fuck.
Today we're going to learn about mortality.
I just want to say that we've been gone for like
They
what,
don't need
nearly
to know.
a month.
Don't break the illusion.
I'll break the illusion.
They don't need to
And
know.
I feel that from the start, you've already just gone, Thomas. Well, my toes are curled beneath the
You
table.
juicy kernels.
Do you know my mum doesn't even call me Thomas half the time? She calls me Dusko.
Oh, I'm surprised she calls you.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, do you know what the really sad thing is? That, you know how like when your parents get to that age where they don't, like they go through all the names? Like,
Yeah.
So your grandmother will go, oh, like Jackson, Jason, Thomas. Like, how did you get down that route?
Yeah.
My father
Oh no.
will go between Tomo
Oh.
and son.
Oh.
So, but
Both are correct.
he just
I
drops
love you,
the...
Thomason.
No, he drops the S and puts a
Thomason.
T. So he
Ton?
just goes, ton. Hey, ton.
Oh, Ton's cool.
Are you
Oh,
there, ton?
Ton's a sick. Ton.
Oh, wow.
Dun, dun.
Okay.
Ton's a sick name.
I was
So-
going to say, if he's calling you son, I'm glad he's finally claimed you.
It only took 31 years for him to like accept me as
he's
adopted son.
Guys, Thomas is having some really big feelings.
Teletubby hug.
Telly Tommy.
So
Tommy
I am
Custard.
going to say the best children's program, Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
That's
I don't think that's a
okay.
children's program.
Okay, well then I'm going to go up with my backup.
Oh, that was easy.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh.
That's a
very
rough
nice,
pick.
very nice,
Yeah.
Yes.
I had 3 choices, and I did that because I thought one of them was going to get eaten up, but they haven't, and now I find myself in a bit of a
Strange.
pickle. I'm going to go...
Can you say indecisive, children?
Can you spell indecisive?
Fuck no.
No, neither.
Can you spell anti-disestablishmentarianism?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to go with art attack.
Interesting.
Art attack?
Forgot
Okay.
about art attack. This is an art attack.
Interesting.
That's an
I
art attack.
was trying to go the funny route of like children's program, and I was going to go like kids doctors and stuff like that. Like, you know,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But then I thought we don't need to do that. So I
Like Doogie Howser.
didn't. No. Just like what are children's programs? Like
Right.
Kids Alive do the 5.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Healthy Harold.
Healthy
Harold.
Yeah, get in the
Now,
van.
What's in the box?
for those
In
of
the
you that
box.
don't know what Healthy
For
Harold
those
is,
of you who aren't on East Coast New South Wales,
it's the only van that you're allowed to get into as a child.
it's encouraged.
It's encouraged. Get into the giraffe van. Don't question it.
Healthy Harold was a puppeted giraffe who taught kids about how not to do drugs, about space. He just came to school, but you never had any clue.
puppet?
He just rocked up to
I've
school.
definitely seen him as a
Never
puppet.
had any idea it was fucking happening.
Harold was just here all of a sudden. And then it would
was-
go through the
Get into the
years. Like, have you heard Healthy Harold's here? When are we going to go?
Ours was always the mascot, and we never got the puppet.
Oh, really?
So like,
Oh, yeah.
Did you
you'd
ever
see
go to the
him.
facility?
We went to the facility, but it was
facility
still
was sick.
the mascot. He was like following us around and
didn't get
everything.
Oh,
Puppet?
interesting.
No.
I thought you went to the. Oh,
Cringe.
it's probably because you
Scam.
went to a poor school.
I went to poor school. I don't think St. Teresa's primary school was poor.
That sounds pretty poor.
I just know that my father did a lot of cashies for the school. So that was the main reason why we got in. But no, like I went through like so many, but the problem was Art Attack wasn't
in the list.
It wasn't in the list.
Yeah,
I
right.
forgot about it.
I'm going to kick off the backups. I feel like backups are always enjoyable.
Yep.
I also had backyard science.
Yeah.
I went with a bit of a
Okay.
theme here,
Yeah.
and the last one was soup opera.
Interesting.
Oh my
sorry,
God.
what?
I had many reasons. I have like 7
Yeah, okay.
reasons why soup opera is the best.
Best.
Yes,
Yeah,
but I didn't pick it.
Yeah, why didn't you pick it then?
I don't know. I feel like I could be asked to
Regret.
fight. I was trying to be real cool. I'm like, maybe if I pick a cool show like Art Attack, all the other guys like, this guy's sick. He Paul's got back cultured, you know. It's so cool.
Famous
Really cool.
Spanish program Art Attack.
Arto Attaco.
Fuck your Picasso. I've got Art Attack.
Because
You know,
like,
I've seen a couple of Picassos in my travels.
when was the
Dude can paint.
squiggly? What was the
Mr. Squiggle.
Mr.
Mr.
Squiggle.
Squiggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like he was like, oh, what is it? I don't know what it is. And then every time you're like looking at the screen,
Mr. Squiggle was
like
sick.
upside
Yeah,
down before
yeah.
he turned it, it's like, oh, it's a horse.
It's a lion.
But-
Did you guys ever Mr. Squiggle? Like, did you ever like just draw shit on a page and see what happens?
Well, mine,
You made just kindergarten.
Yeah.
Well, no, my favorite one was to do the fold the piece of paper in the half
Oh, yeah.
with 2 lines, and you had to draw. One person drew the bottom half, while the other person drew the top half.
Oh, that's cool.
And you would like, while one person was drawing the bottom, you would draw the top, and then it's like, oh, we have to try and match our psyche.
Yeah, this
So we can get
butterfly
the
is
same thing.
fucked.
I was going to say, it sounds like one of those date nights that couples do where they sit across from each other and paint each other. And it's always
It's never
one
good.
great painting,
Yeah.
generally by the female, and then
someone
a
has to
shit house painting by the guy.
Someone gets a stick figure and the other
Yeah.
person is like actually an
yeah,
artist.
shading.
like
Well-
they've graduated from Art Attack.
The date
Oh,
things that I
wish.
fucking love. I bought them from Shelley. I think it was like, sorry, I bought them for my wife a couple of
No,
years ago.
there it is. There it is.
It's like a little pill, like one of those pill capsules, and you crack it open and it has a piece of paper with a date idea on
Oh
it.
yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
And it's because like as you would attest, it gets you've actually got decent parents.
Are they good or is it like is it shit like go for a walk?
Oh well, there
Add a
is-
drop of lavender to your
So
bath.
the thing is though, is that
Peel and
the
orange.
pills are different colours. So there's like blue, which can be done for free, and then it goes up in money or like essentially
I've
more
seen those
planning
things,
needed. And so what we open one, and it's like essentially
Fuck in the park.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
So when I bought these,
Okay.
I didn't realize that some of them are like. Can you
Story time.
kids at home? Can you say voyeurism?
No.
No. So
I don't want
it's
this music
essentially
playing
like there is on the back of it says like there's 1 in every 10 of the pills for each color has just like a very, very raunchy thing to do with your partner. And the cheapest one is like get a canvas and cover yourself in paint and make love and all that kind of shit. The second one that's a little bit more pricey is essentially dress up as 2 random people and meet at a club like for the first time, like doing that kind of shit. And then it gets to the higher planning thing, and it's like essentially.
I won't know it was someone else.
That's not me. That's not me.
I got cock blocked again.
This always happens at the club.
Pull off every position in the Kama Sutra within 1 hour.
That's a lot of positions. You're basically going to be looking like Rhaegar.
How dare you shoot a national treasure?
But no, like, and I'm just like, how the fuck are you meant to pull this shit off? I can't even pull half of them off. And then it gets to the most expensive one, which is
Get another partner.
Get divorced. Find a new one.
Get divorced, fly to Dubai.
Essentially.
Go to this website,
Buy a wife.
www.russianbrides.com.au.
I think he went through a divorce while he's making these little prompts.
Yes. No.
Move on.
It's essentially
Take the bottle down.
take a photo of each other's genitals and put it in a lineup of other genitals and see if you can pick it in a lineup.
Oh, that's the most expensive.
But the thing
Don't
is,
point
the
to me.
reason why is it says make sure you buy the photos. Don't just use random pictures offline.
Oh, of course. You got to
I'm
go
like-
on Getty Images to buy your fucking dicks.
I'm not getting an Envato license so I can download cock.
And I'm just like, could you imagine going through the effort of going to Officeworks and getting Polaroids of pictures printed off of different dicks and different pussies and just going, oh, that's my
I
waist.
think that is actually against their terms of service.
Is it?
Probably.
I think so.
What's
Oh,
that?
yeah, you can't.
You can't print off porn.
porn.
What
and
was that
fuck
Robin
off
Williams
Officeworks.
film where he was a 1 hour photo?
Flubber.
Flubber.
No, where he works in the camera shop and he's like a
Bionicle Man.
Bionicle?
Bicentennial Man.
Bicentennial Man? Bionicle Man?
Was it Goodwill Hunting?
no.
I would pay for Bionicle Man.
You mean Dead Poet Society?
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Hook.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Fucking.
Oh. Thank you.
I'll fist you any day of the
Missed
week.
me.
Paul's gone for a fist bump and no one received.
So I'm really disappointed that no one chose Caillou.
The Last
best
Dragon?
kid show.
I think Kai's parents are disappointed in him too.
Is that the dolphin?
No, it's
No,
the little,
Caillou's the little bald fuck who
he's
won't
little-
shut the fuck up.
he's a little fucking kid with leukemia that, like, come on, hurry up, because he's just a little shit.
I don't think he has.
He
the
has
kid.
fucking leukemia. He's like 7. He's got no hair, and he just hangs out with his parents and doesn't go to school.
He looks a lot like.
Hang on.
Oh my god. Okay,
I
he
don't know what
looks
this
like.
is.
Oh my god, that kid is a pain in the ass.
He looks a lot like Krillin, but like if he
Yeah.
was emaciated.
Oh.
If Krillin was emaciated as
kid-
Caillou.
How do you
Literally
spell
every
Caillou?
episode, Cailo.
I was
Just-
well off.
I was going to say just Google.
Kayu, by the way, is a type of wood.
I was going to say just Google bald head.
C-A-
fucker.
Isn't
C-A-I.
KAYO the streaming
C-A-I.
platform?
CAILOU.
LOU.
Kylo.
Kylo Ren. Oh, this bitch!
Yeah.
What
He looks
show?
like if Arthur became a human.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
he's
Every
a little
fucking
fuck.
episode is
I
that
hate him.
kid like grabbing milk out of the fridge and pour it on the floor like, oh, Daddy, look
Is
what I
it-
fucking
is-
done.
Isn't
Yeah,
that
10
the
out of
poor
10.
man's? The poor man's Arthur?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
Oh, I think
Arthur has
others.
substance.
Yeah.
It's the poor
Arthur got
man's Charlie
cancelled.
Brown.
Nearly got cancelled near the end.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Mr. Ratburn
Was gay.
Was gay, yeah.
and he got married to a man.
What about
And that was wrong.
A mouse.
Hey Arnold? And there's
Football head.
the Asian dude who lives downstairs who gave up his daughter in the war, and then escaped on a boat and became like a prisoner. And then was like, I sent her to this city with the Americans, and then the reason why I'm here is because I want to find her.
Oh my god.
What war? The Korean War? The Vietnamese War?
I think it might have been the
Vietnamese.
Korean War.
Korean.
Because he's
Cold
Korean.
War.
Is he?
Oh, okay. Well, that makes
It's-
sense.
Well, like it's just a throwaway episode. He's like, "Oh, what do you do on Christmas? I light this candle so my daughter might be able to find me." This has a photo
That's
of her.
fucking
It's just
grim.
like the Americans, they were leaving, and I held my baby aloft, and they took her.
Can you imagine all the writers, like the three of them, for Hey Arnold, like 2 of them just go on holiday and they come back and they're like, What?
You did an episode
What?
about what?
What happened?
It was just like, remember in Community when they did the incest episode? Where like and he's just like,
Yeah.
hi, I'm the writer for this episode from Community. Did you know that it's actually illegal in some states but legal in some other states? It's this moral grey area.
Oh, it kind of sounds like, it's a TV show based on a manga, and the manga's finished.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the TV show just keeps going.
Caillou?
It's
We
like,
just gotta figure it
no,
out.
just like any just
famous
nonsense.
anime guy.
Yeah.
Caillou-san.
It's what Miyazaki was. Yeah. So
Oh no, you were born too close to the second bomb. You have leukemia. We are
Yeah.
not bad friends. We can't do this.
it's what Miyazaki was doing in his retirement. He was writing the Caillou manga, and then he just stopped.
Caillou just grows up to be One Punch.
Yeah, I was gonna say they remade it like Brotherhood, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and they just made it closer to the manga, and that's One Punch Man.
Yeah, it was just a really bad interpretation of the Japanese version of it by an English guy that doesn't know Japanese. It's like, obviously the bald kid has leukemia.
I'm pretty sure
was
this little
like-
kid has leukemia.
It was like that. I think it was like a Chinese film that got dubbed over by like Snoop Dogg, DMX, and all.
Oh, I would watch that.
Have
Hey,
you not heard of this?
You know
No,
what?
how long ago was this?
While you brought it up,
Okay. Leukemia?
hey kids at home,
Okay.
DMX.
Oh no.
DMX had a chronic crack addiction. In 2021, he was rushed to White Plains Hospital where he had a heart attack and a drug overdose. Hey kids, can you say cerebral hypoxia? The paramedics attempt to resuscitate him for 30 minutes, where he was declared dead on sight. That's why I had my phone open the whole time. I was waiting to find a way in.
Did they bury him behind a steel door? What it sounds like, though, is that the CIA finally got him. The CIA finally got DMX.
They finally got him.
COI.
It's okay.
Looks like X ain't gonna give nothing.
It's just like you know you're not a successful journalist until you're killed by the CIA.
Oh, that's actually sad. I didn't know he died.
Yeah.
He would have got cancelled by now if he hadn't. Some of his
Some of his
songs,
songs
are
fucking
pretty fucking homophobic. They're pretty not great.
All right.
Cool.
Well, shall we kick it off?
we were going through. No. We were going through our fucking backups.
I know, we're still going through it. James, did you have any backups?
Oh, yeah. Obviously, I had Caillou. I had Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh, good choice, yeah.
I was, potentially Play School, but that's very Australian.
Yeah.
Very
Or
Australian.
obviously Sesame Street.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Liam?
My backup was The Simpsons.
Interesting.
Because that's why I didn't pick it.
Yeah.
Because it is, but it isn't.
Yeah. I think it's PG.
Yeah.
Which I
Oh,
think
it's
is-
absolutely PG.
Which I think is it's not a children's
Look, I hope
program.
you've got a pee if you're watching TV.
Huh?
Parent.
Oh.
The P for in PG
what do you
stand
mean?
for
Hey,
parental.
kids.
Look down. Yeah. So yeah, The Simpsons.
Yeah, The Simpsons
Is
is
that
a
it?
backup. Yeah, the rest of them were just kind of flaking, like, just bananas pajamas. But
Yeah, the classics.
Well, I was going to go down the route of like Sesame Street, the
Peagle. Yeah.
Muppets.
Sesame
But
Street.
it's just like that.
The
they were-
Muppets is a good choice.
The Muppets, but the thing is though is that Disney killed them.
Yes.
It's like I love the first like the reboot Muppets film
We've
with
solved the Muppets, haven't we? Was that us?
what do you mean?
You know the theory is like Disney doesn't know what to do with the Muppets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know what to do with the Muppets.
Oh, 100%.
You recreate movies.
Everyone's a Muppet except for one person.
Or even just in general, just have like, can you imagine like Muppets saving Private Kermit? Tell me that wouldn't be the sickest thing ever.
That would be great.
It just
Muppets,
like
Mrs. Doubtfire, but
Oh.
Mrs. Doubtfire is the only human.
I was going to say that would be Miss Piggy.
Yeah,
but
Miss Piggy would be really good. Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but only the chainsaw dude is the human. Everybody's just gunning.
do you know what would be
through
extra
puppets.
funny? Only Leatherface is a Muppet.
No, here we go. Dread.
Oh, yeah.
Dread is the human.
I was gonna say, haven't they made a movie like this with like Melissa McCarthy made a movie like this?
Yeah. But you see the difference.
Pillowtown Murders or whatever
You
it
see
is.
the difference
Yeah.
is that was shit.
Oh yeah.
You know
No.
why? Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah, I agree.
Best one would be Saw. But Jigsaw is Kermit. And literally,
writing
you
out.
just recreate Saw and then just sits up that sheet and it's fucking Kermit.
He's got the reverse bear trap on his head. He's like, oh!
You should have looked in the bath.
I can't find the key.
So I finally,
God, that'd be so good.
I finally found it. It was an MTV film. They got rappers to dub a Korean martial arts film called Volcano High.
I love
and
this.
it has Little John, Andre 3000,
Yeah.
Whoa.
Snoop Dogg,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Dre,
Yeah, wow.
Jay-Z, Ice Cube.
How the fuck did they get half of these people?
What's the Tracy Morgan's in it as well, and it's actually
Tracy Morgan.
and they just do the film, and they just said, okay, you get a dub over him. We're just gonna run with whatever story you go with, like Ghost Stories.
Ghost Stories. We need to
I
keep
love
watching that.
Ghost Story.
We need to
It's
keep watching
so
it.
funny.
No,
It
we,
is so
we
good.
still have to keep up with we have to get everyone to select one movie, and we'll dub it our dubs.
Oh, yeah,
over
we
the top
could
of
do
it.
that.
That could be a Patreon thing.
Yes, it
How-
could.
How illegal is that?
Not.
Well,
at
no,
all.
no. If you get ones in the public domain, like
well,
with that,
Yeah, like
Oh
Troma.
my god, Disney!
Troma?
We could absolutely do a Mickey Mouse one.
what was the one the game we played where we had the subs come up on the screen and we had
Oh,
to,
what the dub?
what the dub
That's
like
very
that.
fun.
You just
That
get,
was fun.
Yeah.
get on that and dub over the top of it.
Yeah,
and just
okay.
like turn it into a
fun
real,
That's a
real
fun. We could
questionable
do that.
film.
We
Yeah.
could.
We could do that. We got to put some Patreon stuff. Paul,
Yeah.
get yourself sorted with that.
Yeah. Well, sorry, mate. I've been busy.
What have you been
Been
doing?
busy in another
Oh,
country.
What have you been doing? Getting more
And then
bracelets?
another country,
Yeah.
and then another country,
I've
and then
been
another
Hopping
country.
borders.
4 countries.
He's been hopping borders all
He's
day.
been taking people's jobs.
We're coming over there now. How do you like it, idiots? How do you like it?
You were saying immigrants?
Speaking of Australians going overseas, Bluey. Bluey is taking over the world. Bluey is a little Australian TV show that started in some guy's shed, I imagine.
Dog kennel.
I love the headcanon.
He had his little pencil and he was drawing dogs. He was drawing dogs. He started off as a furry creator, and he's like, my furry art's not selling. How about we give these dogs kids? And he was also going through a depressive episode during it because he had bad relationships with his parents. So he took it all out on these dogs, and how he got Bluey.
Okay.
Where it's
Okay.
just depressing instances about
okay.
family life occasionally, and then sometimes something good
see.
happens
I didn't pick Bluey for one reason.
Too easy.
No.
because you
It's
don't have a
not-
shed.
it's- I feel that it's not a
have a
kids
shed.
program.
Now this is fun. What would you pick again?
I picked Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So the reason why is because I feel that Bluey relates more to the parents than the kids. Like Bluey is just like one of those things that's high saturation, very bright colors, squeaky voices, that kind of thing. But the messages that are in it, like, have you cried while watching Bluey before?
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple times.
Like,
Nah,
it's,
When the sister's barren.
Yeah, that
and
was
then you
fun.
find out that she has a rainbow baby, and Bluey's the rainbow baby. And it's like she's had all these miscarriages before, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
she's just like, "Oh, I was struggling with being a mum," and then the poodle comes over and goes, "Well, she's actually my 9th child, and you're doing great." And I went, "Fuck!"
Yeah.
And the kids are just like, "Oh, dogs are jumping all over
Yep.
the place." But that's the only reason why is I find
Oh,
it.
what about
it's
the one where
more-
she's hanging out with her dad? And
Yeah.
she's like, "Oh, it feels like it's
I-
been ages since we've been here." And the dad's like, "No, it hasn't." Yeah.
I
I
think
don't have
that's
kids.
what
Yeah.
makes it a good show, though. Is it is for kids and it is aimed at kids, but it's not something that, as a parent, and I'm not a parent, I'll grant you that.
You are a parent. You got a cat baby.
Okay, well, he and I don't watch Bluey. He doesn't like dogs. But it's something that, parents can sit down and watch with their kids, and they're going to enjoy it as well. It's not, the kind of, it's not Caillou where 2 minutes in you want to kill a kid.
I want to see the alternate reality where the fact is
does
that
the
there's the
theme song
dog
go?
nation.
Caillou.
What is it? No, what happens to fucking? What's Bluey?
Bluey. It's-
The Bluey.
Let's go.
Bluey. Mum.
Mum's
Is it
first.
mum first?
It's mum.
Bullshit.
Mum's-
Where's the breadwinner?
Are you
Why
still-
isn't he first?
Oh, I thought you were going to say,
actually-
her name's
actually-
Chili and not like Billy or something.
That does piss me off, to be honest. Can I say? Here's, okay, hang
Here
on a
we
second.
go.
Buckle up. Here's my beef about Bluey. You've got Bingo, bloody Banjo, Bluey,
Bandit.
whatever,
His name's
and then the
Bandit.
mum's name's fucking Chili. Like, what asshole is sitting there writing this from going, you know what? Yeah, it's fun. They all start with a B. We could keep going. Are there any female B names? No, there's not. I'm going to call her Chili.
So what happened with this is
Stupid.
So originally it was furry stuff, and it was like this.
Why
character-
not Belinda?
This character is Chili because she's a bit spicy, and he kind of kept it going.
Can I just say
Yeah.
that went point for point the last time you said that. James corrected you the exact same way.
Is it? Have we ranted about this
The
before?
best dog.
Oh, of course it is.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
Do you know what Chili's sister's name is?
What?
Brandy.
Fuck off. Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Make the mum Brandy. This is
No.
sick. Unless they made it Chili because it would be like a little incestuous.
No.
Well, then call
Oh
them.
yes, of course. In my head canon, that's
Oh,
why.
really? That sucks.
Maybe
That makes me more angry now.
Maybe it's a plot that's going to evolve later that Bandit eventually was with Brandy, but then he fucked her sister.
See,
Oh my
I want
God.
the story
maybe-
to go in the line where Bandit gets conscripted in the cat dog war.
What the fuck?
Because there's like another country that's just full of cats, and then there's the bird nation, and then there's the fire nation. Dog, wolf, cat, meow.
They're here.
All nations live in harmony until the penguin nation
Yeah,
attacks.
basically, what we're going to do is we're going to recreate Tomorrow When the War Began, just
Yeah.
with Bluey
It's in
characters.
Australia already.
Exactly, yeah. You just put all
have
these dogs in
Bandit
the
a fucking Mazda MX-7 with a fucking minigun on the roof.
Yeah,
Like
and
a
then
fucking
there's
Too
old-
many more shells.
and then just the Korean dogs start airdropping in. Pretty sure they were Korean.
Don't cry, Bingo. The war will be over when they're all gone.
Instead of screaming Wolverines, they're like Shiba Inus.
Shiba Inu. Like a Silkwire Wolverine. Can you imagine if they did a Bluey remake of Tomorrow When the War Began? Bluey and pals are camping in the forest and they come back and
Interesting.
like everyone's been imprisoned by not Chinese.
Have you seen the guys that are doing the whole? I can't remember what sect of the Warhammer 40k, but it's like
Sick.
it's like all
Tyranids.
black armor.
Yeah.
The Space Marines, and they're just like going through
Oh, yeah.
the universes, killing all the heretics, and they start off with Sonic, and then the furries are following them through the multiverse, stopping them. And they get to the Bluey universe, and Bluey just fucking kills them, just like rips them in half.
I've seen Bluey and what's the sister?
Bingo.
Bluey and Bingo in like 40k power armor.
Yeah.
It looks sick.
But no.
I'd watch that.
Fuck yeah.
Have you watched any episodes of Bluey?
Yeah, I have seen a couple of episodes.
Have you watched them?
I went over to Liam's house and they were like, let's watch Bluey. Oh, let's watch the most depressing episode ever.
Which one?
Where
of
they
them
were
are.
moving, I think.
Oh, yeah.
was
That's like the
one of
last
them.
episode of the most
Yeah.
recent season. That was
Yeah,
sad
yeah.
as fuck.
They moved?
No,
You'll have to watch it.
they did.
You'll have to watch it.
It's
It's
really
really
good.
good.
It's really good.
Oh, I'm so far behind.
The other one, the other good one was the
doesn't matter,
cricket
I know.
one where the kid's
Cricket
learning
one's
to
good,
play
yeah.
cricket,
Oh,
and he gives it to
yeah.
his brother, and then as he's walking off, you see his older self walking
Yeah.
back out onto the gabba.
So cute.
Oh, no,
I
sorry.
like when they do the jumps.
wagger.
Like I've seen the bit where like it's a time jump and Bluey's grown up.
Yeah.
And she
And
has a
then he's
daughter.
like you just hear the sound of the rifle. It's like, oh no.
Yeah.
I like that. That's
Yeah.
fun.
I think she had it with the French kid,
I don't know.
The poodle.
the poodle.
There's
Oh, the little
so
poodle that,
much
the poodle that
theories.
didn't just come back, that just left.
What?
The poodle who left, you know, when she couldn't understand the French kid.
Yeah, yeah.
And he just left, and she's
Jean-Luc.
like, "Oh," and then he comes back at the end. You're
Well,
like,
have you seen that
They
when
named
you
the
watch
dog
that?
Jean-Luc.
Jean-Luc
Yeah.
Oh my
Picard?
God.
Well, if you watch it in French,
Pierre?
Bluey's lines are all in
Yes.
English. Oh, sorry, John Luke's lines are all in English.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
funny.
in every other,
Okay,
other-
right.
every other country you watch it in, they just change the language so it isn't on the original
I watched
one.
Bluey. It was on. I watched Bluey when I was in Brussels, and it was all in French. Not like everyone was in French. John Luke wasn't there.
Yeah.
And it was just confusing. I didn't understand what was happening, but it was very lovely.
Oh, because you
they're
don't
still
speak
using
French?
they're still using like kid voice actors. Like
Yeah.
it works. Huh?
You don't speak French?
Not that fast.
All I know is
None of them
Hyper
wanted a pan of
Science.
chocolat, and I was out.
Well, they're dogs. They're not going to eat chocolate.
Cowards.
Can't eat grapes either.
What?
Dogs can't eat grapes.
Really?
It kills them quicker than chocolate.
Oh no! How quick?
What else kills dogs, Dasco?
Bleach. M18 Claymore, M101, Kurt
Benelli
Cobain,
M4.
POV.
It's like I've been rewatching Ted Lasso lately, just on a different topic. And there's that bit where they were talking about how someone died, and they were like, they weighed someone before and immediately after death, and there was a 21 gram difference, and like the soul weighs 21 grams. And they're like, you know what that means? Is someone weighed somebody and then murdered them and then weighed them again.
Rory fucking King.
Yeah.
So while you were gone,
Okay.
I did get to finally sit down and binge watch all of Ted Lasso in a row.
Oh, yeah?
And it was probably one of the greatest weekends that I've had in a long time.
You watched it in a weekend?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we
That's a lot of
did
emotional
season
trauma.
1 in a day.
That is true.
Yeah, but I did it on the first season and the first half of the second season on the Saturday.
Yeah.
And then watch the rest on
Season 2, it's a massive dip.
Yeah.
But it makes season
Yeah.
3
But
so
I
much
just
better. You need to watch
loved,
it. Love it.
loved it.
It's about
even if-
football, but not really.
If you don't like, it's more about the
People.
like the growth of people
Yeah.
when they're put next to a person who thinks they're fully grown but are still growing themselves. So, love all the characters in it from start to finish. They're all very well written.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Although I'm surprised. No, actually, no. We'll talk. We won't.
Let's just do a Ted Lasso.
Liam.
I'd love
Hi,
that.
how you doing?
Tell us about your show, please.
Oh, we're back. It's been 40 minutes.
No, 31.
Okay, so
Can
the
you
reason I
count to
chose
31?
the reason I chose X-Men is because of a couple of things.
Okay.
One, it was a very titular program in our youth.
What does titular mean?
Titled.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know.
Oh,
It's being
okay.
funny.
Right.
He said tit.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus.
It's like that video I sent you before.
I think
Stop sending me porn.
Oh.
even if you haven't watched it, everyone knows the theme song. That's just facts.
It's
It's everywhere.
Wait, hang on. X-Men theme song.
Yeah.
Think
What?
of Spiderman, but
That
no.
was that wasn't it? The Macca's. No, that's
Doing
Incredibles.
Incredibles.
Fuck. Which are kind of like X-Men.
Oh, I'm sure you got the Avengers on there. You should play
no, I
that.
deleted it.
Oh.
X-Men intros like
That joke
metal.
was done. What is it again?
It's just electric guitar.
I genuinely don't know it.
You will know
Okay.
Anyway,
That sounds pretty rad.
it was one of the first interpretations into comic book to TV, where they actually respected their voice cast. Crazy. And yeah, they knocked it out of the fucking park. It made it all the way to the end of the show, and then they decided to end it because they caught up with comics. And it is one of the few shows that 30 years later they have resurrected it because the comics went further than the show did. And the X-Men 97 is not only faithful, but
That's why they called it 97.
Correct.
I didn't put that
because
together.
it finished in 97.
Oh, that's so clever.
And it's not only faithful, but it's now caught up to the comic book, so they've got like 30 years of comics to catch up on. So it is really
son.
fucking good.
I really hope that it keeps getting greenlit
yeah.
at the end of every season.
100%.
That's cool.
But yeah.
Even like the 97, they
Oh, yeah.
still they keep it relevant with today's young, and it still feels good on the old young.
100%.
Who plays
old
Logan? Who plays Logan?
I don't know.
Okay.
Voice actor Kamala B.
Wow, Logan,
Guy.
we're back. It feels like it's been so long. Fuck off.
I watched the, you know how like Disney Plus does that behind the scenes thing for almost everything. I watched their one for that, and I really enjoyed. There was the voice
For what?
actor of Beast for X-Men 97.
Oh, cool.
The voice actor of Beast was like a massive
Kelsey
comic
Grammer.
fan.
Kelsey Grammer.
No,
Nicholas Hoult?
no, he would have been 3.
He started acting young. That's what he did before Skins.
But he basically had a
His first one
segment.
was Mum.
He basically had a part where he was talking about it. He said he was a massive comic book fan. He went in for the voice acting role, and it was all very hush hush. Everyone had different code names. The script was like, "Oh, hi, Orange, how are you?" And he was reading through it. He was reading through the script that he got. He's like, "This is fucking X-Men." Okay.
It's just nothing.
Just got his pointed at random people for no reason. After
No.
checking his phone.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
No, it's just I'm,
Lock that one
I'm
up.
trying to make sure that I don't fall in the same thing that I'm about to say.
You doing okay there, Tom?
No,
Tommy boy.
no, it's just that
Tomago.
Anyway, to continue my story. So he figured out it was X-Men. He figured out that he was auditioning for Beast, knew exactly what was going on, did the audition, came out, interpreted exactly how he thought Beast was, looked at the rest of the cast lining up as everyone else, and he's like, guys, it's X-Men. Told them all exactly who they're playing, and then left.
They still hired this guy after he added it? Oh, my God.
Did
okay.
everyone else got it?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's so cool.
So cool.
So he's like,
Very
you're
cool.
Jean Grey, you're
I'm a man, sir.
Rogue.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
You're Iceman.
Another wild thing about 97,
Blood.
I know it's not relevant to my pick, but 97, they got all of the original cast back. Obviously, a lot of them have aged and they can't do the voices anymore, but they got them to just play different characters.
That's cool. I
Because
like
I
that.
think the guy who originally played Cyclops now voices Cable in 97.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That works.
'cause he's got more
He's
of a
older
gruff
and gravelly.
voice, yeah.
And yeah. I can hear that.
Yeah.
I do want to watch that or something.
Except-
Where's the original? Is that on Disney?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay.
on there.
Would you suggest starting at Ep 1 and just going?
It's very much a Saturday morning cartoon show.
Cool.
So,
I miss
yeah.
those.
There's, but it's also one of those Saturday morning cartoons that was very few and far between where it was like, okay, we understand that this episode needs to end with exactly the way it started because kids will watch these episodes in random orders. But then we'll have the Days of Future Past episodes and there'll be 3-parters. And this is actually going to
They do a Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
And
they do
it's
it
like-
accurately to the comic, unlike the movie.
Well, the main thing is like the first time I watched like X-Men as a child, you go, oh no, I'm going to miss the next episode. And
Yeah.
it was like, Mum, I need you to record this for
Yep.
me. Like you need to
100%.
know. And then all of a sudden she's like, why? I
Yeah.
said, Mum, you have to do this for me.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't call you Mum unless I was genuine.
Deborah.
Yeah, and I think it was just such an important idea, especially for the time that it came out, because it was very much dealing with like, oh, these people are different to me. Maybe I shouldn't treat them like shit.
Yeah. And then
have-
it's still now with a bit like it 97 did like I felt like it like got to the line of being too woke and then just kind of just pulled back just that little bit. So it's not
Yeah, I think a lot of people were complaining because Gambit wore a crop top. I don't know what the fuck that was
I
about.
don't know.
Was he unintelligible?
Oh my God, I make a name for myself.
He was Gambit.
Okay, so yes.
I was
Yes,
more
no, you can get
upset
it.
that they took all the booty out.
They did do that.
There's no
I-
Logan booty.
I have
Rogue.
Rogue.
Okay.
Oh,
Rogue is all
Stop
ass.
sexualizing Rogue.
Rogue is
She's a child.
she is a
Rogue is
rogue.
all ass, dude.
She is a rogue, a sexual rogue.
Yeah.
Is that why she's named that?
No.
I thought it's just because she
I
killed.
thought it was pronounced Rouge.
I thought it was Rogaine.
Rogaine.
All I'm saying is Rogue in X-Men, if I had my mental capacity back then, I would just straight up be like, this is going to do something to me.
Yeah. It's like, what's the
And
name
did
from
it?
Emperor's New Groove?
Yes.
Lola Bunny.
Yeah. You should go and listen to the episode, the best childhood crush.
I could just imagine Liam giving his wife one of those like the pill things with the instructions on it, and he's just written cosplay Rogue.
Buy Rogue cosplay.
Get
Be
ass.
Rogue. Do squats.
30 squats a day for the next month.
She just opens it up and it's like, is this a ticket to Brazil for a BBL?
BBL.
500 squats a day.
Oh my God.
Dye your hair wacky colors.
Be stressed out, but just on the
Just
Does,
enough.
does
top
Rogue,
left-hand
does Rogue
corner.
have that southern accent?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hey there, boys.
She's a Southern Belle.
I got a big ass.
You stupid bitch. If I touch you,
I'ma
you gonna
take
be
your
all
shit.
kinds of whacked out, boy.
You trying to kill my friend? That dog don't hunt.
Fuck you up. Going a bit too southern for Rogue, but it's
I would
fine.
love that as like a hardcore
Wahoo!
No, I've just got the image in my head of her sitting. No, like she's just sitting at the front of the school and
Tickle
you
my
just
ass
hear,
and call me a
you just hear,
hummingbird.
"Ning, ning, 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 ning."
Well, hey there,
And
Professor.
it's just like
Got a purty mouth.
no, it's just like, hey boy, you got a pretty power. I want to get in there nice and deep like and take it.
I feel like that Rogue would have liked some of the Gambit interpretations, particularly the one performed by Will.i.am.
Will.i.am.
You got it on the papers,
Because
boy?
he's black.
Oh, I haven't. Sorry, that is out of my head canon.
No, he wasn't Gambit.
No,
Wasn't he? I'm pretty
No.
sure he was Gambit.
No, he wasn't.
no,
Wasn't he Gambit?
there was a guy in it who was Gambit, but it wasn't him.
He was not good.
The guy who played Gambit or Will.i.am?
The guy who played Gambit, because
Isn't he the guy in John Carter?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really cool because he did Gambit, but he didn't do Gambit at all.
Wait, I'm sorry. In what?
X-Men
Wolverine.
Origins Wolverine.
Oh,
He was
right,
like,
yeah.
all right, you better get out of here because I've got the power of fire in my cards. If you mess with me, you mess with the deck. And then Wolverine's like,
You're talking a lot of shit, boy.
I can't die, so are you
That-
going to come with me or die?
Legitimately, that sounds like a line from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
Let's go and take a deep breath through a hole in your fucking
Oh,
head.
we should have chosen Yu-Gi-Oh!
And then
We
he
could've talked
fights
about
Gambit,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
and it's just like, what the fuck is this?
This motherfucker just
I
throwing
remember
cards
that.
at me.
That wasn't good.
Yeah.
No.
He climbs up a ladder and then Wolverine cuts the ladder and there's that really bad CGI where you watch the like fire escape slowly coming down. He's going ding 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 and it is fucking shit.
And then he does the whole jump down onto the staff, and
Yeah.
he does like the whole like
Boom. Yeah,
Like
movie
the-
pose,
the
superhero
smolder.
landing.
feel the smolder of my rocking hard staff.
Oh.
Yes.
On that note,
Thomas
Dusto.
the Tank Engine.
Dusto.
Thomas the Tank Engine, circa
Engine.
1946 till today.
Where are we dropping?
No, it's been around a long time. It has spanned many generations. I know that my parents would have grown up on it. My great grandparents at least would have grown up with, like Thomas the Tank Engine. It has many. It's been a book. It's been a TV show. Now it's 3D animated. Then there's
Oh, it's so
movies.
bad.
There's fucking so many of them. But like, so many fun people like Percy, Gordon, Thomas, George,
James.
Mid.
James is such a shit engine, Harry.
He's such a Percy.
You're such a diesel.
Yeah, diesel.
He's such a diesel.
No, but like all the
He
episodes were like.
he can go for a long time then.
Have you not
And he's
seen Bullet
efficient.
Train?
No.
Diesel.
Yeah.
Classic diesel.
I'm pretty sure like he said no, he wasn't going to fucking watch it because he read some review saying that it was shit. He's like, I'm not going to watch shit movies, but then he went and watched a whole bunch of shit movies between then and now. I just wish he'd fucking
Yeah.
watch it.
Oh, the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm blown away. I had to fact check you because I was like, bullshit. Genuinely, it was published in 1945. I did
Yeah,
not
wow.
know that.
When
I
did
thought
it
the Ringo
start?
Starr one was like the genesis.
That is
No.
the
Although there was, I think Ringo
Ringo
Starr was the
Starr.
second person to do it because they did the whole thing where they did
Oh,
like
because
the
John got shot.
No, I think there was like a radio show that was Thomas the Tank Engine and
wow.
everything like that, and then they did the TV show.
Thomas the Tank Engine started in 1984.
The TV show.
That is George Orwell's future. Is Thomas the Tank Engine?
Wow.
But like
1984. The show.
So,
the TV
Ringo
show.
Starr.
so
Yeah.
the actual thing started in 1945.
The
40
first book was
45,
published in
40 I thought it was
1945.
well, we're
46.
only talking about shows. We're
So
not talking
Hitler
about
died
books.
and someone was like, you know what? Let's put some faces on trains.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
No, the reason why they made it was to make everyone feel more comfortable with trains.
Oh. Fuck. You know what's bad? You're probably not wrong.
What do you mean? No, I didn't say like
Yeah, I can imagine Churchill's in his office. He's like,
We need trains with fingers. Give me one of the Beatles.
Fuck the green train. I hate that prick.
get the young girl to bring her boyfriend in so he can record some shit on a train.
Give me a helicopter.
Give me a cup that looks
There's a
like me but
helicopter,
isn't me. Yeah, Harold the
Yeah.
helicopter, the fat cunt troller. Fucking.
Do you remember there was an episode of Thomas the Tank Engine where Percy was being a fuck? Almost
they
every
buried
day.
him.
And they-
And
yeah,
they
they-
buried him. They sealed him
Hey,
away
hey,
in brick.
hey! Fun fact: every single episode
put
had
Percy
one of the
away.
trains get fucked up. It starts off really
Is
lighthearted.
Thomas a serial killer?
So Thomas the Tank Engine was essentially like the boogeyman of like post Second World War. So they would
Baba
give
Yaga.
these stories. Like, have you seen the Croods?
yeah, Churchill
Baba
was.
Chugga.
No, like Baba Chugga. Like what's that video game where you got like the spider train chasing
Oh,
after you?
yeah.
Oh,
Shit, what's that
Hello.
called?
No, but
No, I know
so
what you mean.
if you
Fuck.
see, have you seen the movie Croods with Nick Cage, like the animated one, where like he does the
No.
whole stories,
Oh, yeah.
and it's like, oh, the curious fucking thing. It's like, oh, and she died. It's like
Right.
Thomas the Tank Engine books were just written so that you go, oh, don't go running out into the road or acting like a dickhead. Otherwise, they're going to fucking bury you under a bridge.
You in a tunnel.
We will seal you away forever.
Oh, no, it was... I think it might have been...
worth the scrap metal we get.
So is the mummy just Thomas the Tank Engine?
So no, it was George that got buried because he didn't want to ruin his new paint job.
That's
so
right. I remember that
They created
episode.
the tracks next to him so they could get past him, and they just buried him there to show like. But Percy, he was running around like a dickhead, and he's like, "You have to slow down going down around these corners, otherwise you're gonna tip over." And the fat controller's like, "You need to slow down, Percy, otherwise you're gonna fucking die." And he rolls over. It's just like,
God,
Percy never touched a rail again.
Hey, can I? What if we redub that episode of Thomas the Tank Engine?
Like Matt Berry.
I was going to say, who has to be Ringo Starr then? Who has to sound like
I reckon I could do
drunk
it.
and high
I
at the
could do
same
it.
time?
No, but I used to love it because it was like the TV show. It wasn't just, you watched it and it was like, oh, hey, yeah, you watched this story and it's like just closed in that episode. You would then have the toys in real life and then you would start doing the voices going, oh, I'm Percy, I'm a fuckwit. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You bury George in the backyard.
Yeah. No, but like it taught, like there was a lot of life lessons in it and everything like that, and then
Stay on, straight and narrow.
If you're not
don't
happy with
deviate
your
from the
friends,
tracks.
seal them in a tunnel forever.
if the characters are
every so
being
often for
fuckwits
water.
behind you, just let them ram you in the bum until they break.
I like that.
Listen to authority figures like the fat controller.
Listen to authority. Ignore authority. They don't have the full picture.
I don't even know what he's called. I don't know what he's called now. Like they can't call him the fat controller.
Steve.
Oh, what is he? The overly large administrator?
Oh, Kevin.
Overly.
The railroad boss.
You've been calling me fat cunt all these years.
Who's laughing now, children?
I hit the Jenny Craig.
The skinny controller.
My neck looks like a vagina.
Formerly fat controller, sponsored by HelloFresh.
No, actually, no. He would be like.
But then he's
like,
also a
he
pedophile.
lost his legs from the diabetes, so now he's in a wheelchair. So then they like hit the demographic
The
with
wheeled
the
controller.
the wheeled
But his
controller.
wheelchair can also fit on the tracks, so he can have adventures with the boys.
Oh, I didn't realize he was the new siege operator.
But do you know what the funniest thing was? There was also a Thomas the Tank Engine spin-off that was just boats. Did you ever see this when
I
you were a
did see
kid?
Boats. Boats was terrible.
It was terrifying. They all
Is that a
had.
sequel to Cars?
I was going to say, like, when Cars did planes.
Cars
It's
did
just like
planes with Dane Cook.
No, well, it's just like it's
Dane
just like,
Cook!
He was the main plane.
I'm pretty sure that Dan Cook's going to
It's
get
just
cancelled
like
soon.
you know
He's
what
a
they would say
pedophile,
that Thomas the
allegedly.
Tank Engine
Allegedly.
crawled so that Cars 1 and 2
Cars
could
1.
drive.
Cars 1. Let's not bring Cars 2 into this.
Cars
What
2
about
is great.
Cars
What's wrong with
3?
Cars 2?
I haven't seen it,
Well,
but it looks good.
you know what you should do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wait for the second plane.
Cars 2 is really
We're still
good.
waiting for
Cars 2
You
sucks.
just don't understand the message.
I
You're
do
just too
understand the
dumb.
message. It's terrible.
It's fucking
That's the
great.
message.
It's-
The message is they've got a death ray
Centimetre.
and they're blowing up cars'
Hey, it's
engines,
not a
which are their
death ray.
hearts.
It's an
It's a murder film.
electromagnetic pulse emitter.
It's a death ray.
I'm still excited for Planes 2.
It's already come out.
And then I'm
Been
excited.
gone.
I'm excited for Planes 3, the Pentagon.
Planes. Well, Planes 2 is where
Well,
he
it's a
becomes a
Planes
firefighter
9.
because his engine can't run because he's a fucking crop duster that's a professional racer. He breaks his engine, then has to go become a fucking firefighter and fight wildfires. Then he crashes and they're like, oh, I could fix it. I'm a fucking gypsy mechanic. Of course I can put this shit together. But he just fucking
Some
asked
other
at the
airport's
beginning
like,
of the
where'd my
film.
engine go?
The worst thing is the whole entire
Alright,
film has all this character growth saying, oh, I don't have to be the fastest to be the most loved, all this other kinds of shit.
Ka-chow.
And then right at the end of the film, he's just
Planes.
like, Planes 2. He's like, and then right at the end of the film, it's just like, oh, this guy who's the mechanic goes, yeah, I already fixed your engine. If you'd asked me at the beginning, I could have fixed it for you. So all of this character growth is just gone, and then he goes back to being a racer.
The character
again.
growth is sick, but you've got an afterburner now. So yeah.
I also added an A10 fucking Warthog fucking minigun on the front.
Now, did you watch this because of your kids, or did you watch it in...
I watch everything for the fact of watching everything.
Oh my god, why?
'Cause it's
why
fun.
would you subject
Everything
yourself to
everywhere all
planes
Because
too?
I
I
can't participate in these conversations.
I want to be omnipresent.
Hey, you want to have the Rolodex filled with the full IMDb database? The IMDb.
You are DB.
Yeah.
Art Attack.
IMDb.
What have you
Art
learned?
Attack, guys, not only have you got amazing set design, and by that I mean, like, it's big stuff. Like his desk is like a big stapler, and there's like big pots and pans. It was just a really good show of exploring creativity in kids, and I feel like it's done a really great job of promoting art and the science world to a new generation.
Do you feel like Art Attack is the reason you are an artist yourself?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Absolutely.
What art do you create?
They taught me how to
the
make a
visual
bomb.
medium,
Oh, yeah. Like what?
huh?
Like what?
Like movies and shit.
Okay.
I think it would have been able
It's a bit
to
derivative, isn't it?
allowed individuals to
It's your
express.
movie.
And you haven't finished yet.
Art Attack is teaches children that you can explore your creativity and artistic talent through the things that are around
I
you.
think that was the thing. Everything about Art Attack was like, you can find this at home. I rewatched an episode this afternoon, just like be like, what? I mean, was it good? And there was a cool thing where they were like, we're gonna make like a pillow out of newspaper, and
Yeah.
they did, and it was really
The
sick.
ones I really liked is where he's just
It
in a
was art for
fucking
poor people.
after in a fucking field rolling out fucking sheets, and then all of a sudden it's like, you're watching Art Attack, and this is an Art Attack, and it cuts back to the
Yes.
fucking helicopter, and it's a fucking horse that's like
Yeah.
2 football fields
They
long.
do
and
that
I'm
every
like,
now and then. They
yeah.
do like huge things.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa, it's like a moment. And you go to school the next day. Like, did you watch Art Attack? And like, yeah,
yeah.
the horse crop circle thing, sick.
See, the one I was going to pick, but I didn't know if you guys had watched it, was Where's Wally?
Oh, fuck
I don't
yeah.
know Where's
yeah.
Wally.
I've
Where's
read
Wally
the
was sick.
books.
Who was the narrator for that?
Oh.
It was a really deep and awesome
Yeah.
voice. If you can remember
Peter
it.
Serafinowicz.
Peter Serafinowicz.
Where's Wally?
Darth Maul.
I don't know, the dude from fucking Clue. What's his fucking...
Where's Wally?
Yeah, it was like that.
Where is Wally?
Where is Wally? Where?
Clue?
Where's Wally?
Oh,
Where's Wally?
now I'm thinking of better picks. What was the...
Gargoyles, Black and Mice from Mars.
What about Butt Ugly Martians or Rocket Power?
Yeah.
Real
What was
monsters.
that
Real
fucking
Monsters.
show?
Fred under the bed.
What was the math show
Super Peter?
with Christopher Lloyd as the bad guy?
Oh, shit. Yes,
Yeah.
I loved it. It was
I can't
so
remember the
good.
fucking show's name. And there was a CGI like woman face that was in charge of all the kids, and they did math, and it was fucking sick.
Hang on, come back to me.
Matheketeers?
Vamp.
And was
Matheketeers?
Gilbert Godfrey?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, the flying
Looks
crow.
like you're having some trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was the calculator.
yeah. Fuck, what's it
Oh
called?
my god.
But no, like I was going
show.
through, but it's like, but all of the shows from our childhood aren't going to relate to anyone else.
Oh,
so like,
100%.
but it's just like Street Sharks,
Oh, I love Street Sharks.
Animorphs,
That was wild though. Oh yeah.
Zoids.
I love that. Sounds like Paul's 3
See,
rooms away.
The other one that I was going to jump on was fucking Power Rangers, but
Oh,
that
yeah.
got cancelled.
Did
No, the most recent one, because you know what it is, Power Rangers, how it works, is they make a TV show in
Japan?
Japan,
Yeah,
is it?
the first ones were in
And
Japan.
then, but they're still doing that now, and like they would take the TV show and they would take the
Yeah.
fighting and all that kind of stuff and the Zoids, like the what are they? Yeah, Zoids. isn't
Zoids,
it?
yeah.
Voltron.
Cyber Chase.
Cyber
sorry.
Chase!
But yeah,
Thank
they
you.
would take the fight scenes and everything like that when they're dressed up as rangers,
Yeah.
and essentially change the story that would make sense in other languages because the translation
Right.
doesn't work. So they kept doing it, and then all of a sudden, the people who make it in Japan are like, "We're fucking sick of seeing our shit getting ruined."
Yeah.
So they made the most recent one. The Rangers outfit has a giant wheel, like just half of like an actual car wheel,
Yeah, okay.
attached to their head,
Right.
and they were like, surely they're not going to fucking like copy us on this. And they're like, this is getting a bit too loopy. We'll give it a go. And they're like, oh, how can we fucking make it so they're not going to do it anymore? So they have this thing where the Rangers wear a hoodie that has a zip in the stomach. And there are these little animals that come down from space that look like fucking packets of nerds, and they shove them in this little hole and they wind it like a Jack in the Box, and they fucking explode with all these lollies all over the place, and they eat them, and then they become like a ranger that is the different candy that affixes to their skin.
What in the
And
fuck?
I am like, okay, now it's getting too kooky, and then the company that makes it in English is like, yeah, we can't do anything with this. We don't know
Can you
what to
imagine
do.
they get sent the files and the reply email was just like, bruh,
Dude, come on.
are you for real?
Try and turn a profit this year.
No, but I hate going down this K-hole of old kid shows.
There's some cool stuff.
Well, like Hey Arnold, Arthur,
Kid
fucking
shows
Magic
aren't
School
good
Bus,
anymore.
Recess, fucking Codename Kids Next Door.
Yeah.
You know what I'm surprised you didn't pick?
Kim Possible.
I'm surprised you didn't pick Adventure Time.
Yeah, actually.
I don't want anyone to touch that. I'm not even.
I
Gonna
don't
touch
think
that.
he even
I'd
likes Adventure Time,
eviscerate.
though.
No, he's not a big
Oh,
fan.
it's not like I named my fucking first son after the fucking.
What's his
character.
dog's name,
I've only
though?
seen season 1.
I'm sorry, after Adventure Time? I thought he was a bit after Star Wars.
No, not.
No.
Isn't his name
Adventure
FN2187?
Time?
No, my first son is named Finn after Adventure Time, the first TV show me and my
thought it was
wife
'cause of
watched
Street
together.
Sharks.
And then Raiden is because Mortal Kombat was the first video game that Shelley beat me at.
But you feel like a bitch.
Wow.
Yeah, she snapped my legs open and it's like,
Did you do a fatality? Imagine that. How fucking played would you feel? Hang on.
you're just sitting there and you're strapped to the bed as everything fades black. And she does like a cartwheel kick into your testicles.
Is that one of the things
Laser
you should
beams,
pull out of the pills?
fireballs.
Sterility.
Infertility.
No, but like, whenever it comes to
Fertility.
like, there's a channel I subscribe to on YouTube, and then I've followed them on Instagram as well because I have to just see it every day. They put up cartoons and TV shows from your childhood that you have forgotten about.
I've seen that girl stuff, boy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And every
So many.
single
Yeah, okay.
day they put up a reel, and I'm like, I fucking forgot about this
Yeah.
show. Like they put one up, and it's like, did you remember that Yu-Gi-Oh had a sub game in it called Battle Dice?
Yeah, Dungeon Dice Monsters.
Dice Monsters.
Oh, okay.
And
Sick.
I
I'm
don't
like,
remember that at all.
What?
Yeah.
And then all of a
don't
sudden it's like, oh hey, remember those the Digimon little things you'd have on
Yeah.
your hip? They made a new one that has a color LCD screen on
I
the
did
front
say
of
that,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
And-
that.
They are not cheap.
No.
Tamagotchis are back as well.
Yeah.
Tamagotchis
I
are
always
back.
liked the V2 Digimons. You know the ones where you could shake and they'd walk
Yeah.
and you get little eggs? I liked that. That was
That's a
fun.
good
I
fan.
played
I liked
that
how
a
you
lot.
could dock them together.
You could dock them all.
Like that photo James said while he was in Sydney. I
Oh,
fucking
that was-
lost
I
this
remember that photo.
shit.
I sent you a picture about docking.
Yeah.
But it was like
It's
COVID rules.
what I want to do with you.
Oh.
I'm okay.
So anyway, Art Attack is
I
just
got-
really good at helping kids express their creativity, and I feel like it was really a big leap. Like if we want to talk about shows that are also really good for the parents, that's a great show for the parents because then the kids are like, oh, activities, and you want activities, you want them to be.
I feel like if I was a parent and I saw that, I'd
someone
be
else's
like,
house.
no. Yeah.
Look, Mummy, they said they're making paintballs out of these balloons. I found these long balloons in Daddy's top drawer.
I'm sorry, but there is something
They're already
that
wet.
it was in every one of our houses, and I guarantee you, no matter what someone says, they're fucking lying if they said it wasn't in their house. Was that birthday cake book that had just all the different cakes that were in it?
yeah.
And it was like
what's the
the
one that
garbage
people-
truck.
The garbage truck is impossible to make.
And like,
I remember.
I never had it.
it's just
We
like,
never
what
had that.
cake do you want for your birthday? And all the parents are just like,
Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. Sorry, I'd forgotten something and I moved on, but I just remembered it. Going back to Power Rangers, there was a place when James and I went to Japan. You could go to the island where they shot the Japanese
Yeah.
stuff, but there's a pyrotechnics company that's set up there, and you can pay them a bunch of money, and they'll do a full-on photo shoot with you where they set off pyro right behind you, so you can do
that's cool.
your Power Ranger.
like a
land.
couple of
it's on my Japanese wish list.
Yeah, dude,
That's
it's
cool.
expensive as hell, but it's sick ass.
Yeah, it was like
I want to do like
$400, I think.
the
something like that.
walking cane one
Yeah.
up Mount Fuji, where like you get the walking cane and they stamp it on every station.
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
get up the
yeah.
top.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of stamp adventures. In
There's a
there,
lot of stamping.
I love that.
Isn't there like the postcard one as well? Where
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
postcards? There's
Yeah.
like the
Everywhere you
Pokemon
go, you can
centers.
get a
and
stamp.
everything.
it's almost like Japan is like a country that doesn't want to be wiped out. Like,
I think they probably prefer not to be.
Yeah.
If you go to
They try pretty hard to kind of like
if
not.
you go to Goodma, there's all these like Initial D branded drain covers all around where the show takes place.
fucking, they know how to sell it, eh? They're
Yeah.
fucking.
They know weebs.
No, it's not. They don't weep. It's just like if Disney had a country and they listened to their fucking fan base. Imagine that.
Disney has a country. It's called Florida.
Maybe don't
That's
tell
why
me
they're all
there's a terms
fucking
and conditions
nuts.
where I can't sue you because you killed my wife.
Oh my god, yeah.
So on that note, I reckon let's vote.
Sure.
James.
Now I can't say anything bad about Disney because Disney's purchased Bluey. But Bluey is great.
How's that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's not good.
No, it's they bought
Like
them.
partnered
They
with.
should have
partnered
started
with.
Screen Australia.
No, so the reason why is because they wanted more money to be able to make more episodes. But the thing is, though, is the ABC turned around and said, we can't give you any
There's no
money.
budget.
There's no budget for it. And so Disney said, we will give you money just to distribute it. We're not going to pay you to do any of the writing or anything like that. We
That
just
is
want to...
insane that ABC doesn't have the budget.
No.
There's a,
And yet,
Of course they
friggin'
don't.
Dateline's still on.
true.
Have you seen that they
Is it?
finally...
Yeah.
They finally
Barely.
revamped the
Piss off.
ABC News intro.
I'm so happy.
What?
So the
Is
ABC
it the
News
pendulum
intro...
one?
No.
Pendulum will
That's
come
good.
out with a
That's
new
good.
one.
That's what I was hoping it was, but they literally made it so it goes a little bit longer. It hits a little bit harder,
Yeah.
but it's no pendulum.
Have you heard? I've got to show you a song after this. Have you heard Play Lunch? Okay, they're a band that just describes themselves as bogan jazz.
Oh, is that
I'll
the
show
one
you
to do
after
the soap opera in it? Yeah.
I'll show you that. Carry on.
Yeah. Sorry, I just I had to go through my
A
music
lot of
canon.
tangents tonight.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yes.
good.
I like it.
Quality.
James, who are you voting for?
Who am I voting for?
Who are you?
Definitely not Art Attack.
Wait,
Fuck off.
what?
Fuck off with Art Attack.
Oh, he doesn't
It's
have an artistic
bullshit.
bone in his body. Look at him. I watch his streams.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Ugh,
Thomas the Tank Engine.
derivative.
Derivative.
Liam.
You can be wrong all you want.
Bluey.
Yeah.
Cheers, Cobber.
Yeah. Dasco. As he pauses for effect. Oh.
Heart attack.
What? Are you fucking drunk?
No, because I actually had a grandmother that would watch Art Attack, and she would actually collect all the
I had a
stuff up.
grandmother.
Oh
so
my
we could
god,
actually
don't
do
bring
it.
sentimentalism
I
into
forgot
this.
about Art Attack. Now I'm going to have to go and see my grandmother and go, hey, do you want to do some Art Attack?
I wish I had a grandmaster.
Is this the one that's
I've
like
got
140?
one.
I'm all out.
Grandparent
I'm all
left.
empty. I'm all out of grandparents.
I've got
Yeah,
one
one
bullet
left.
in the chamber.
Oh, that's good.
That's it.
Cherish.
Actually, no, I've got two. One of them
Cherish
is
your
just
grandparents, kids.
one of them's like in the cupboard in the bottom of the fridge.
Oh my god.
That's called a
What are they
freezer.
called? What do you
It's a
what do you
freezer?
put
Hang
in
on,
there?
hang on. Fridge.
Yeah, fridge.
Does
you have
anyone
the-
else
the-
know she's not with
bottom-
us
They're in
anymore?
the vegetable crisper.
That's the one. No, he's
Next to the
my
peas.
grandfather's not in a good way.
Where's the peas? Oh, they're just behind granddad.
Okay.
No, he's just
Just move the left ear.
It's look, we're near the end of your therapy session, but
Yeah.
we'll revisit that next week.
yeah. My grandfather is just like he's
Okay, well, you know,
he's the
yeah.
shell of a man.
Well, that's a real.
Not the kind
shame.
of good shell that was like shot at Verdun.
What'd you pick? What'd you pick? What did
Bluey.
you pick? Bluey,
X-Men.
X-Men. Didn't you pick? No, what did you pick?
Oh, I
he chose
picked
Thomas.
Thomas
I
the Tank
picked
Engine.
Thomas,
Bluey.
Bluey,
Heart attack.
Heart Attack. I never get to be the decider. Oh,
Congratulations.
such fun. Thomas.
Thank you.
I picked Thomas.
For your choice or just that individual?
Both.
So Thomas, who chose Thomas?
Thomas and his tank engines.
See, the problem is all three of you picked like great shows.
Thanks, man.
But I had trouble. I was running through like that's why I kept going silent and doing that because I was doing like eeny meeny miny motor trying to
He was
make it.
doing
It
like
didn't work.
School of Rock.
Wasn't distracted.
That's why you did that.
Pointing at me
But
like a
Bluey
conductor.
is like I think Bluey is going to be that TV show that lasts indefinitely.
Oh, 100%.
Like
Yeah.
it's going to be played repeatedly for
Look.
not only my kids but also my kids' kids. Like
I'm sure that your children are going to come home because they've made friends with a kid named fucking Bingo.
God.
It's going to happen. They're going to
sorry,
come home
yeah,
and
Yeah,
say,
they're going to come
"Oh,
home
kids-
with their mates Khaleesi and Bingo.
yeah."
no, there are some fucking stupid fucking kids'
Oh, yeah.
names going
There's
around
some
these days. They want to
bad
be
ones.
unique.
They've always been
but they
stupid.
spell their kid is named Apple, but they spell it with a fucking one instead
He's
of an
not
L.
joking.
Oh, it's
That's
terrible.
bad.
Anthony.
No, there's
Have you ever heard of the kid named Nevea?
Yep.
NVIDIA?
No, Nevea.
Okay.
Think about why.
Never
It's bad.
going to give you
It's
so
headed
bad.
backwards. Yeah.
Oh,
There's
no.
a kid at Ava's daycare, and I saw her name written, and I was very disappointed. It's fine.
Do we do this?
It's fine.
Okay.
It's Amber, Amber, which is fine.
Yep.
Dash
Alert.
Lynn.
Amber Lynn.
Amber
Oh. 100% her parents drive a Commodore.
I was going to say, that's just what's going to happen when she's, 16 and drunk. She's just going to amble into her house.
Oh.
Amber
She's a
Lamps.
really big Spielberg fan.
what's the one where the dad named his daughter Arsenal spelled backwards?
I've heard that. Yeah.
What's
I was looking into. I don't know the answer. But in New Zealand, it's illegal to name a kid after the bus stop in which they were conceived, and you also can't call them V8. It is a law. V8. You cannot call a child V8.
Okay,
Well,
but can you name them?
Just be.
Can you name them after a different bus stop?
Can you call them inline 6?
Well, it's just like it didn't like someone in Australia like last year like named their daughter like Crystal Meth or some shit.
Yeah,
Crystal
to see if it would
Methany?
work. No,
Oh
no.
yeah, that was a joke. That was
Yeah,
a,
it didn't work, and it did.
and it worked.
No, but it's just like there's a Clifford and there is a
Big red
the big red Clifton.
You've locked him up.
Clifton.
They've unlocked him.
Clifton.
Clifton. This kid's name fucking Happy.
Like I was telling the other night when we were playing, when we were doing the battle bus drops on Fortnite.
yeah.
Oh, you
and
play with
there's
us?
there's a kid called Banksy.
Banksy.
Yeah.
Maybe it is Banksy though.
Yeah. No, but then whenever I see like people who name their like after the show like Dexter, like there's like dime a dozen Dexters now. But then you get like shit like
Is
fucking
that after the serial
Loki.
killer or the laboratory?
Loki.
Yeah.
Loki, yeah.
Yeah.
Cap.
Cat,
That was Greg's name.
Rex,
When I got
Loki?
it, his name
Yeah.
was Loki. Yeah.
Glad you changed
Laverne.
it. Shirley.
Till I changed
Laverne.
Yeah.
I feel like people named Craig aren't born. Like they just
They should really put them on a list.
appear.
Yeah.
It's like you know like the 4400. Like they're all just Craigs. Because I've never seen a Craig. Like who's seen a 1-year-old named Craig?
Oh, I think
True.
that name's very much out of fashion now.
Yeah.
Like Adolf.
Like gay.
Be like getting a Deborah. This is my daughter Deborah.
No, they call it like Deb or Debbie.
Deb.
Debster.
Deb's kitchen.
It's just like what was
Deborah.
like the woman who named her daughter like short was she wanted to go like Vel. Like named her Vel, and everyone go, oh Vel, oh that's a weird name. Like what's it short for? Like Velma, like all this like kind of other stuff. So it's short for Velociraptor.
Sick.
It makes me think of the Family Guy joke where Meg's actual name is Megatron.
That's cool. Well, Tom, Mr. Tank Engine wins. Dasco, well done.
Thank you.
I could feel
I
the
feel
eye
like as a
twitch.
reward, we should only refer to him as his real name
Tank Engine.
for having.
Thomas.
Oh, can we start calling it Tank?
You
Tomasi.
can call me what I used to be called Tank when I played soccer
Tank's a cool name, actually.
You're such a tank.
wanna
Is
call
it
him
because
that.
you were in the goals?
because I hang wood. No.
Look, he's been called Thomas. He's definitely been called The in his life, and he's been called Tank.
I've been
Let's
called-
start calling him Engine.
Because he got heavily
I
penetrated
know.
by
I
Germans.
got I got Fiasco.
Yeah, of course.
Oxad. Fucking.
Dasco backwards.
Oh.
Yeah. Then JD. Because I was really heavily into Scrubs and refused to watch the last episode of
Yeah,
Scrubs
fair.
for like 4.5 years, so they called me JD.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's depressing.
The episode's
People
depressing.
call me James.
Adopted.
Oh.
Because everyone saw my mother and she was like a rake, and in high school I was like fat.
Oh.
And so like, you can't be with that person. She's too skinny. You're too fat. You're adopted.
We'll revisit this
come
issue
back.
next week.
And then my mum came
we
to school
are
and said,
out of
"Yeah,
time.
I'm adopted. Yeah, you are adopted."
Good. Okay.
And then so many years of Dasco's mum has got it going on. It's just
Does she have it going on though?
no.
Does she keep it tight?
I don't.
Does she do squats?
Okay, no.
Has she got a nice ass like Rogue?
Does
All
she
right.
cosplay for your dad?
We're going to pivot. We're going to pivot now. Dasco, who do you think the traitor is?
You.
What?
You.
Why?
You kept trying to get us to do the TV theme songs from all the different ones.
I like just theme songs.
Yeah, but he kept doing it like as in like what? How does it go again? Then he would only do it.
Because I don't remember shit.
Kept doing it so that we'd do it with him. So he was trying to get us to quote a
He made
TV
me
show.
look up Cyber... Fucking... What was
No,
it?
fucking didn't.
Cyber Chase.
Yeah, I'm picking you.
Mr. Points and everything. Right.
I have to get to the point.
Yeah. Schleim?
I'm picking you.
Oh. Why?
I feel like you were super happy for us to keep tangenting.
I was having fun.
I know, and I appreciate that.
The boys are back in
That's
town.
what I needed, though. I just needed like
I
a month
think-
and a half off.
Look, I completely agree. I feel like it had heart behind it.
I tell you what, mother does not feel good coming up through the nose. I'll tell you that much.
Mother.
Stop snorting your mother.
You flagged for me in the brain when we made it half an hour in and we'd only just said what we got.
I feel like that's not different. That's every episode,
Okay.
except for the last one where we did like a 45-minute
Yeah,
episode.
where you were like,
It's like,
we were like,
welcome,
I
what
have
do
to
you
go to
fucking
sleep
pick?
before I leave the country. Can
Yeah,
we
we
shut
got
the fuck up?
It was so
No, because I had to edit 4 episodes that night.
Yeah.
It was only 3. Don't be a pussy.
Sorry. No, it was 4 because I hadn't done everything yet.
Oh, okay. That's your problem then.
Yes. Who you picking, James?
You.
Oh.
You seem to go out of your way to be on your phone. You didn't really engage a lot in the conversation. You didn't really steer the ship.
Oh, fuck up.
Yeah, nah.
Rude.
You let the ship run aground a number of
I'm
times.
picking Dasco because he's just doing weird shit again.
That's just asking.
I know. That's all I got.
That's throwing gasoline on a fire that already knows is on fire.
All right, here we go.
Don't throw petrol on a fire. Throw diesel. It
napalm.
works better.
And flip him. It's the first time in like 4 months. First time in 4 goddamn months, and all of them are fucking music based. It was me, obviously. So I had hum a song and try and get another host to ask what you're humming.
Oh, okay.
Did that a few times. Wipe both eyebrows while making eye contact with another host. Did that to you very early on.
How's that a music thing?
Well, that one isn't, but the next one is.
'Cause whenever
the
Paul
next one
does
is
it, he goes-
duet a song, which we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
Did you sing a song though, or did you just hum a tune?
I did both.
What song?
He also
Bluey theme
did
song.
the Bluey theme song, and we duetted it. And also the musical thing is whenever he strikes his eyebrows, he's just
you
going.
ruined this.
And then when you were
Ross.
like, "Are you humming like Incredibles?" It's like, oh. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm a sucker
It's
for
tough. It's tough to
music.
do it and not be noticeable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just that you
Conspicuous.
But aside from that, I was just having a really good time.
That's
I
good.
know. It's good. It's good to be back.
It is good to be back. And on that note, guys, thanks for having us back into your homes. Today's podcast.
It's brought to you by the letter A. A for asshole.
The letter A for there's a second play.
Hug your kids. Hug your kids. Don't let
Hug
them
your
watch
kids.
trash.
Hug your
No,
grandparents.
hug your kids, hug your wife.
Guys, grandparents won't be around for long. Make the most of them while you can.
Teach kids about what's ailing your parents, grandparents, by watching Caillou, because they have leukemia, just like him.
God.
That fit perfectly with a line
was
of that
really,
song
really
that's in it.
Thank you for listening to tonight's episode. If you enjoyed it, please give us a like on whatever platform you're on. We do have a Patreon. There's nothing on there right now, let's be honest. But there will be. There will be stuff. We have plans and we have goals, and we're going to achieve them because, guys, teamwork is everything. Anyway, I was expecting more from that. I'm done. We're done. Have a great night. See you all. What? Am I missing something?
Yeah, like, I love you.
I love you too.
Come on.
Goodbye.